Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome to the Mental House, your sports edition with me, your host, Khadija. How are you all doing this special, wonderful day? Um, actually, today this video is going to be rather short. It is going to pose a question to you guys. Um, if y'all see the smoke going back in the back, don't think I'm setting myself on fire. It is the humidifier blowing off steam. So that's what's up. Now, I'm gonna go back to. I was asked a question, so I'm gonna pose it to all the family out there who are the sports enthusiasts. Um, and that is, I get so sick of the conversation going with, who's better, LeBron or Kobe or LeBron or Mike. So, um, which I think is, in my opinion, it's just not a good comparison. It's not a good comparison because first of all, LeBron is too heavy, and I think that if you would be better off if you're going to compare somebody, you would use Kobe and Michael Jordan. So if you're going to be comparing, because then, like I said, I told y'all how it is with these black players. We're always being compared to one another by the dominant society, and we always walk into those roles exclusively without a problem. Without even counteracting with who's the better, Rick Smiths or Jack Sigma. We never counteract with who's better. We just never ask those questions. Tom Chambers or Larry Bird. It's just always black players. I'm kind of sick of it. However, that means nothing. There's a lot of shit I'm sick of, and it don't change things, right? So, but what I want to tell you about, in my opinion, who is the greatest of all times. This is my generation, my era. I gotta go with the Jab. I mean, he's the NBA leading scorer. The game was changed for him. He was a winner on every single level, and I don't think he's lost more than 3 times or 4 times in his whole basketball life. Um, Before he got to the pros, um, I just have to go with the Jab, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story about the Jab while I'm here. Uh, and it's a special story, although it's a heartbreaking story for me. My brother and I, um, back in the day when he was Lou Alcindor, he came to the Milwaukee Bucks. Of course, that's who drafted him. And he was doing a signing at the Boston store here in Milwaukee. And so this must have been what? She's, I don't know, 1970, 69, somewhere around in there. So my younger brother and I, we went. My parents, my mother allowed us to go and get our autographs signed from the Jab, and she bought these tennis shoes for us that were his tennis shoes, and these are little things I have to thank my mom for. I thought that was special, that she would always find a way to keep us included in all kinds of things, even though my father, you know, was busy. And I believe at this time he was in Africa. But my brother and I sat there waited so patiently. We were the only black kids in the lines. Because I'll never forget it. And Lucius Allen, and for those of y'all who go back that far, and the Jab was signing autographs, giving us pictures, and of course we had a pair of the shoes. And that was such a special day for us because not only did they give us a signed picture that everybody else had, we were super special because we were able to take a personal picture with him. And I'll never forget when we got up to him, he said, Khadija and Jamil, wow. You know, he was surprised to hear us with those Arabic names. So it was kind of interesting. Now, what was kind of sad was me being the kid that I was. You couldn't never tell me nothing. I always wanted to share and show off shit. My mom and I think my teacher told me, "Oh no, you shouldn't," because I made a beautiful poster and put the pictures that the Jab gave us around in this picture in this thing, right? And my teacher said, "Oh, I don't think you should sit that outside, outside the classroom." Don't ask me why. That's the way my mind worked. I wanted everybody to see it that he took a picture with us and that we had a picture of him in the Boston store. Well, needless to say, uh, I stuck mine outside the door at school. And when I got a hall pass to go and use the restroom, I happened to look up all proud because I wanted to just see my picture up there. And there was an empty frame with all these just writing, and my picture snatched off the uh, color board. You talking about somebody hurt? I was hurt. I was too through, and I couldn't figure out because, of course, all those kids in this school, I wasn't gonna find out who stole my pictures, but it taught me a valuable lesson, um, about showing off and about always wanting somebody to see something and sharing it with everybody. It taught me a valuable lesson because my brother, he had his picture and it's still special. Probably worth a lot of money right now. Mine was gone with a thief when we were back in fourth or fifth grade. Oh, I gotta share that story with y'all because I thought that was crazy. But then again, I gotta say, the jab has never let me down. And even though I was sad that I lost that picture, I saw him millions of other times more because he didn't live far from me. And I used to see him in the shopping malls all the time, and used to see him. We used to shop at the same place. So he used to live in Juneau Village, and so it didn't turn out all bad. But I was very sad when he left Milwaukee and went to LA, but there was nothing here for him, and he had to get out of here. It was a complete culture shock. All right. With that being said, that's my story about the greatest of all time, in my opinion, the jab with the sky hook that could nobody block. It was unstoppable. You couldn't stop it. All right. So with that being said, let me know who you think is the greatest player of all time. Who, in your opinion? All right, and please don't come up here with no LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Expand your horizon. And even if you think it's one of them, just put some more up in the running. All right, you like what you hear? Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll be back a little later in the mental house. Bye bye.